Welcome to the Screening Room. I'm Russ Simmons.
And I'm Sean Edwards. All right, what are we looking at? What did we watch this week? What are we talking about this morning, Russ?
Well, you know, after nearly 40 years, countless comics, 5 TV series, 4 feature films, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just keep mutating. The farcical animated feature Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, Sean, it's probably the best of the whole lot. Cowabunga!
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. Although it's ironic that Ice Cube, who used to be a member of one of the most controversial rap groups ever, and who is now known more as an actor, is the villain in the new TNMT movie, because he's sort of become a villain in real life, but he gives a little kick and some spunk to the movie.
Yeah, I agree. You know, the inventive animation technique and the clever voice work add some zip to an otherwise very familiar story. Now, for nostalgic fans, their young kids, this retread is as welcome as a fresh slice of pepperoni pizza.
All right, I can always go for a slice of pepperoni pizza, especially if it's like from like Minsky's or someplace, one of my favorite joints in Kansas City. But this movie, Russ, is a fun mix of juvenile humor, cartoon hijinks with an overflow of pop cultural references, and it's all clearly inspired by the success of the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah, I agree. The only reason I'm not giving it 4 popcorn bags is the story's a little bit too familiar, so I'll give it 3 popcorn bags.
I have to agree with you, but I'm going to split the difference, and I'm going to up it by 1 and go ahead and give it 4 popcorn bags. But it is a very fun movie, and it finally can push us off that Barbie Oppenheimer thing everybody's been talking about with some fresh material.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's still not safe to go back in the water. Meg 2: The Trench is the sequel to Jason Statham's surprise 2018 hit about a giant bloodthirsty prehistoric shark. Now, this time out, multiple behemoths are released from their undersea dwelling by some unscrupulous mining interests.
Russ, blame Steven Spielberg. The global fascinations with sharks began with him, and our love of dinosaurs was elevated by his Jurassic Park. Yes, Meg was a surprise hit in 2018 as Jason Statham battled a 75-foot shark, but sadly, there are no surprises here.
Yeah, right. Sean, it has some reasonably exciting action scenes,
It does.
but this overlong thriller gets progressively sillier as it goes along. Meg 2 has jumped the shark.
Now, do people still know that reference, Jump the Shark, or do we need to give a refresher class?
That's not.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, Russ, I agree. The sequel is sillier and it's populated with way more creatures. Like you said, there's way more action, but it feels less serious than the first one and way more cartoonish.
Right. 2 popcorn bags.
1 popcorn bags. All right, check it out. Like I've been saying, finally, this week, hip hop turns 50, and you can celebrate with the Hip Hop Film Festival at Screenland Armour, featuring 3 very important hip hop movies straight out of Compton. Yes. Set It Off, starring Queen Latifah, and Juice, starring Tupac Shakur. And if that's not enough hip-hop for you, here's a question. What does The Equalizer 3 have to do with hip-hop? Well, you can find out on Saturday, August 12th, as I lecture you on hip-hop's impact on Hollywood. Now, I know I use the word lecture, but it will be fun because it will happen during brunch at Society in honor of hip-hop's 50th anniversary. And you can't go wrong with movies, music, and food. So if you get a chance, check it out. The lecture's free. You just have to pay for the food.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And featuring free stuff.
Yes. There
go
you
to
go.
Go to our website.
Yeah,
go
and
to
our
Facebook page.
Yes.
Check it out. Go to YouTube. Give us a like. We'll be there. We're everywhere.
We want everybody watching to love us as much as they love Nick and Pat.
That's right.
We want the love.
Well, and I think you're going to be talking about Ice Cube when you're chatting about when you're talking about hip hop and film, right?
100%. Well, 100%. He's one of the first rappers turned actors that people began to take serious way back in 1991 with the movie Boys in the Hood.
You know, my personal experience with him, I've interviewed him a couple times, as I know you have. One of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Super nice.
Oh, wow.
Super nice. Anti-NWA image all the way.
That's true.
Okay.
He did good work in Anaconda.
He did. He was great. Anaconda's one of my favorite movies. And he produced a son who also makes great movies as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. All
Runs
right.
in the family.
Learn some stuff. Go see Sean. Go see Russ.
Come hang out.
Go check him
Always.
out.
We're just as nice as Nick and Pat. I promise you.
All right. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well,